1:30 already. It's morning.
Yes. And what a lovely morning. Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Yeah.
Good
It's great that you have
morning.
to wake up.
Oh, you'll be all right, Sim. Morning, everybody. It is the morning roast, and I am, of course, your roast host with the most, Mr. Keto Subway. And with me is my Canadian host, Mr. Sim.
Good morning from the up north.
With us, as always, in the chat is our other fellow host, Mr. Soul Lion. He says, "Welcome to the Morning Roast Tuesday special." She's been in the chat. She's been on the open mic. And today, she's the main attraction. It's Crystal McGhee. Good morning.
Hey guys, that was quite the intro there.
Soul's apparently had more coffee than I have. He's hyped and ready to go as well.
He's calling me a grumpy Frenchman.
Well, I mean, it's pretty accurate.
Shit happens. Whoopie fucking do.
Oh my, how are you doing this morning, Miss McGhee?
All right, it's the morning, so it's slow goings. I'm more of a night owl, so.
Oh, we've got Mr. Greg. How you say that last one there, Sim?
Le vitre.
What?
Le vitre.
Levit?
Le vitre. Yeah. Don't forget to roll that R at the end.
Levit.
Yeah. Le vitre.
Okay. Well, Greg says hi.
Le vitre. In your Franglish type of way.
Well, that was what I was going to say.
Le vitre. Yeah, I know.
Vitre.
But in French, it would be le vitre.
That sounds cool. I just got Evans.
Yeah, it sounds pretty much the same in French too. That's the weird thing.
Oh, yeah?
Not that impressive. No, Evans. It sounds the same, right?
Oh, gosh dang it, Greg. Greg, you know that's not me.
Wrong show. Wrong show, Greg.
You turn into Michael Bancroft, getting us confused. Oh my! So, Miss McGhee, it's been a while since you was last on our show.
It has, dude. It's been a while.
I've seen the good night has started to arrive.
Yep, it's been rolling out.
I didn't get to see Skits in them. I seen they did a video on your book. Did they review it?
Yeah, it was sort of a review. They're doing a full one, I guess, but they were just briefly talking about it.
Oh, okay. Did they say positive things?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Which is always nice.
Yeah, so for those, well, I guess I should have prefaced all this. For those who don't know Miss McGhee, she is the creator of a book called The Good Night. That was had a campaign going on quite some time ago, and it's starting to arrive into people's hands. And she's been on the show multiple times, and I am super excited for it.
Oh, thanks, man.
Have you sent mine out yet, McGee?
Yours is set to go out. I was having issues finding boxes for you guys that the post office will accept. So that was interesting.
Yeah, because I've got a multitude of books plus a hoodie coming. That's gonna be a pretty big box, probably then, right?
Yeah. Because what I'm more worried about is that it gets there safely. So I'm like testing different boxes and options and seeing how those turn out going through the mail.
Is it costing you a lot to ship out?
Well, shipping ended up being more than I expected. I figured that was probably a possibility.
Oh wait, what's this? Oh, he says he knows chemo salvage his business partner. Yeah, I know. We need to get you on, Mr. Greg, to talk about Gun Demon sometime.
Yeah, it's called guerrilla promoting.
Let's see what he's doing.
Yeah. You'd come off as more charming if you had on time, not even on the female guest. That's a shame.
Well, in my defense, I was waiting on everyone else.
That's not true.
I am blaming everyone else.
Dude, the guy sends us a message at 10. What's up? You go, way. I said, good morning. Then out of nowhere, you get 2 links. Boom, boom.
All right, where's my DMs? I'll solve it. Okay, let me see.
Oh no, don't spill the DMs.
Okay.
Not that type of show.
It was my fault.
There you go.
I didn't send Sim a link till like 10:59. So it was he had about what 16 minutes to get here.
And I only saw it the second time, so I got in like a minute.
And the sad part is I didn't even sleep, so I've had all this time.
Okay, for people that don't know yet, Chris doesn't drink coffee often, so he had 2 coffees, which explain all this agitation and all the yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm on 2 cups. I just
Have you
finished my
tried
second one.
espresso?
Are we ever even allowed to talk about that character anymore? Is this racist or something?
$1 was
Gonzalez.
good. And what was the other one? The slow poke. He moved real slow, but he had a big like gun or something. Slowpoke Rodriguez or something like that.
Wow, I don't remember that one.
I can't remember. Yeah, it was like the opposite. He moved really slow, but I think he carried like a big gun. Greg would love to come on the show. Big fish. Oh gosh, dang it, Snag. That's Kemosabe.
Yeah. And now he's hitting you with comparing you to Oz.
Oh, look, he's a guest on Comedy Marks. That's good.
So he's just gonna end up getting banned from the show without even being on it.
Where I have words, Mr. Greg.
You're gonna be on the list, Greg. We're starting our list too.
So, Miss McGhee, for those who don't know, what is the Good Night?
Well, the Good Night is a sword and shield type action fantasy with 4 elements. It follows Sir Alexander, a knight in King Arthur's court who gets turned into a teddy bear by his previous master. And he's sort of ageless, walking through time, and he has a new master now, young Jack, who he must protect from Queen Belladonna. Yeah. It's very exciting. If you like horror, you'll find stuff to love in it, and if you like fantasy, medieval times, you're going to definitely love this comic.
Now, even though the original campaign's closed, I'm gonna bring it up so people can kind of get an idea here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Greg's like, I love being on the list. Sim, chicks dig it. I'm like, that's what they say, but we all know it's not true.
Huh?
The white knights never get it.
Hey, Ryan Cardinal's here. Hello, sir.
Hey,
another
Ryan.
one. I'm gonna have to get on sometime.
What's up, buddy?
We ain't had him on in a while either. Let's see here. Oh, Michael Beacon's here.
I woke up on time to catch the full show. First my luck.
Oh my. Yeah, Mr. Beacon's another one we gotta get on. Yeah, there's so many people we gotta get on the show eventually.
Beacon,
Hey, Yodam.
Beacon has an all access card. He knows he can come in here every
Well,
goddamn.
I know, but I think people seem. It seems like people think you need to set. You know, you need
Okay,
to.
so then, hey, just get your ass in here.
uh, go away, Finn. Ooh, woo.
You know, we're gonna need to start a morning roast like group just so you share the link in there so everybody can just jump in when they feel like it.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Hmm.
I've never. Oh,
Create your first DM group.
finally, after all this time, I could have my own Twitter DM group
Yep.
where I could pull my own schemes and scams.
Oh, boy.
Please don't. We kind of had enough of this shit. Fuck this crap. Schemes and scams. We're done.
Oh my!
Moving forward.
Oh, I wish. Oh, man.
So, did you overprint a bit?
Like as far as issues?
Yep. Your books?
Yep. I did. Because I'm also working on a website where after we're done fulfilling this first campaign, we'll put the rest up on a website for people to purchase, and then we'll just ship it out to them that way. And then we'll start the campaign for issue 2 is the plan currently.
Is Finn your illegitimate son? Well, no. If you listen to my coworkers, he's my gay lover.
Oh. Chris loves the Finn. He's a fanatic. God, come on.
That's cringe.
Well, I mean, that's perfect. It perfectly encapsulates sim humor. Oh lordy! Oh.
You love it.
I have always liked everything about The Good Knight. I love the artwork. I think everything.
You're one of the early backers, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right after you were one of the first backers. Things I backed. Because I backed like Ethan, and stuff at first. Because CG had started doing the whole crowdfunding thing, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll do it too. Try it out. And I was like, yeah, Sour Frog seems okay. I'll check that out. And then I seen like your campaign, when around the time it launched, and I was like, what is this? I got like super excited about it. I was like, this looks awesome. Like the artwork looks amazing to me, and I think it fits like the whole story and tone really well. Like what you're trying to do with it. And then I really thought the story was unique and interesting. It wasn't like, oh, you're typical superhero fare or stuff like that. It was something that I thought was different, and I really wanted to help it and fund it, help it get funded, and I wanted to get a copy of it and read it. So I was super stoked.
Thanks, man.
That's and I ended up giving you all kinds of trouble because I kept refunding and upgrading.
Yep.
Because you ended up dropping those hoodies and stuff, and I was like, oh man,
Oh, they're so nice. Yeah, you guys are gonna love them. They're very durable, so
just keep
they'll be
rubbing
around
them,
for a while.
You're gonna love them whenever you get them. One of these days.
It'll definitely be, a couple of weeks. The wait's almost over. Yes.
Now, and that brings you up to the next thing. Now, it has been a while now that like I said, I backed that back when Cyberpunk first. So this campaign is late, right?
Yeah.
And so, can I ask why?
Well, I would say it's inexperience getting into all of this. There's a lot more than I definitely figured went on behind the scenes as far as comics go. There's, you
Mhm.
know, editors, there's the actual logistics of shipping the book, and then COVID kind of came in, and then we had to switch not publishers, but printers, I mean. And so that was the thing. So I had one printer lined up, and there was different requirements they had. And then we switched to the new one, and we had to totally rework the file. So there's just a lot of different things that went on behind the scenes and just all sorts of stuff. And especially the experimental uh, kind of style we're going with here.
Mhm.
And we use a lot of negative space, and that's definitely on purpose. Because negative space to me says something. So there was a lot of rearranging artwork so it fit on the page, and that the negative space blended with the art. So there's just a lot of stuff, and definitely the next campaign is going to go a lot smoother. It's just kind of the bumps and learning curve from this first one.
Okay. Yeah, because I know, like I said, you were one of the early folks there when CG started. So I remember, that's a lot of people had the same kind of problem back in the early,
Mhm.
back in those early days. A
Yeah.
lot of people were late and having all kinds of issues because they kind of jumped in, and had to learn lessons the hard way.
Yep.
There wasn't this network where you could go, hey, could you give me some advice?
Exactly.
And also, but I am very happy to see that people are getting their books. Was there any refunds due to the lateness or anything like that?
Not as much.
Oh, that's good. Oh man, there's a lot of people talking in the chat. I don't know what they're saying here.
Well, you just start by saying hi, dark side.
Next side. I was just getting to it. Sam.
Yeah. You say that.
Yeah. Dark side. Be sure to let me know the next time you guys are doing a stream because I want to jump in. I did watch you guys's. I did get to watch the replay of the stream I missed out on. I kind of wish I wouldn't have slept through it because I watched that Sweet Home show as well, and I could have contributed to the conversation. Let's see. I think they're talking about all kinds of stuff in there. I ain't gonna be able to keep up with the chat. Man, that art looks awesome. Is this a kind of style that's been done often, Sim or McGee? Because I've never really seen it that often. Then again, I don't have a lot of like European comics and comics from other countries.
Yeah, I've seen some.
Well, I would say Alex Ross is probably the closest that I can think of it as far as being done mainstream. I love the
Richard
Kingdom
Corbin.
Come series. Yeah.
Richard Corbin does that often. He was known
Mhm.
to do stuff like that.
Richard what?
Corbin.
Corbin?
Yeah, Corben. When he did his Edgar Allan Poe, they were in that style. When he did the Crow, if I'm not mistaken, or the Telltale, whatever it is.
Oh, okay. Because since I keep talking about the art, what is the artist's name for people out there?
Oh, Francisco Nardi.
And he uses like charcoal, right, to do this? Or
Yep.
something?
It's a sort of mixed media, but there's charcoal and some different paints that he'll use. We have a ton of originals of different pages from the comic. It just looks amazing. And then he sort of puts it through Photoshop, Illustrator, stuff like that to clean it up after the fact. So that's why it kind of has that look about it.
Oh man, this coffee's really kicking in. I can't stop like rocking my legs and stuff. Ah, oh man,
You're that's the most awake I've seen you in a morning roast, dude.
I don't like this. Oh, Darkseid says you'll be on next time. Oh, Sim, you're also welcome.
No, sweet.
Now, hey, Darkseid, McGee, you know a lot about like movies and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Darkseid McGee would be a good guest too. She knows all kinds of stuff.
I know too much. Yes.
I know not enough. Don't know much about movies and such. Now, do you have like a time estimate on when you might be launching like the mailing list for your second?
Well, currently, our timeline, we want to get all of the issue 1 campaign completed. For sure by March, we'll have it all done. But I'm trying to get it mid-February. Everybody has their stuff to move on to the next one. All the pages for that are finished, and we already have the packaging ready for that and prepped to have it printed out. We've already done a couple of test prints that look really nice.
Okay.
Yep. So at this point, it's just completing the first campaign, getting that all fulfilled, and then moving on to the next one.
Oh man, I can't wait to get that. Sim, I'm going to be wearing that hoodie on like every show if I'm not wearing a suit. Just
Hey.
wait, how many books am I getting? I just thought about that. How many is that?
You're getting quite a few.
I would say I know it's a
You're
lot.
getting sharing copies.
I want to be like giving them out on stream, like who wants a good book? No, you, you didn't back this, Sim?
Nope.
Well, I guess you're missing out then. You'll probably get a copy. Gosh knows, I've already getting your next pile started.
Okay, Chris.
Hmm?
Chris. Take a deep breath through the nose and exhale slowly through the mouth before
What?
you have a heart attack.
What? Hold on, what?
I'm seeing you shake from left to right, dude. It's like take a deep breath before you have a heart attack.
Okay. Now,
That didn't register at all.
Not really.
now, McGee, you said you could buy the Goodnight on this Gumroad site. I
It's
like
a digital copy, yeah.
Yeah, I like that, you're doing, somewhere outside of just, Indiegogo or other, like that. You're trying to go other in a, trying new things, going in.
Branch out a little.
Yeah. So what is Gumroad? Like, and obviously you said you could buy the digital there. Is it just a place to buy all kinds of books?
There are comics that go through Gumroad, I've noticed, kind of using the same model. There's also people that will sell digital art there. That's probably what it's more commonly used for. I've noticed people will do fan art and they'll have high-res copies on there and stuff like that. And it's really easy to put your comic up there, upload it, and get it out to people, it seems. So I figured I'd try it out.
Yeah, that's certainly something to kind of keep in mind, this Gumroad thing for folks who after the campaign's over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, they're talking about something else. Look at that. Who's this character on the book?
Well, that is Edmund. He is he used to be a man. Now he's a book. Yep.
Well, there we
We
go.
kind of go into it a little bit. the first issue as to why he's been punished this severely.
Okay, don't want to drop spoilers.
Nope.
Okay. Oh wait,
But yeah,
is
he
this
used to be a good-looking dude. Now he's a book. You know,
it's an ugly ass book?
exactly.
He looks quite grumpy for a bit.
Well, I mean,
I
you
mean, wouldn't you be? You know, you used to have legs. Now you just have pages, dude.
it's like the Cyborg USA, comic. He just woke up and he's like, "Where's my Johnson?"
Oh, that was a good one.
It's like, "All I got's pages."
I'll be back in a sec.
Alrighty. And then it seems like we've got a headless lady here.
Uh-huh. That is actually Jeffrey's wife, Toppin. Yep, she used to have a body. Now she doesn't.
Okay.
Just a head now. Kept alive by his magic as a punishment.
And which one is Jeffrey?
He is the hooded figure there.
The one up top here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he is sold his soul, and you can guess who he would do that, make that deal with, and yeah, he has different forms that he sort of walks around in. This is his main one. He can also look more human in another form, and then become a giant dragon demon creature.
Okay. And of course, we've got our main hero, the Sir Alexander.
Yes. It's very cute and cuddly. Very fluffy.
He's like the little what is it? The huggably soft bear that does
The Charmin Ultra.
Yeah, Charmin. Yeah. And I assume issue 1 will also be available when you launch issue 2.
Mm-hmm. We'll have a tier for that. We'll also have a website that we're currently building where you can purchase issue 1 from there.
Okay.
As well as some other goodies.
Now, is your Patreon still going?
Yep, the Patreon is still going.
Okay, yeah. So if you guys do Patreon, you can go throw her some shekels. I'm not a Patreon fella. I don't really. I think I tried it one time, and I was like, no. I was like, I don't like.
Yeah,
that.
it's for different things, different crowd.
Oh, hey, we got Mr. Ace with us. Hey, Ace.
Hey, Ace.
We're gonna have him on after he launches his campaign. Oh, look at that! I like how that lines up. It lined up almost perfect with the banner. Oh, T-shirt. Now, will any of this merch from the first campaign roll over into the second, like the T-shirt and the hoodie and all that stuff?
Most of it will, but it will be in a slightly different form. Just so the backers have something special. But you'll see sort of the same design, but it'll be used differently, is what I'm trying to say. It's too early.
Now, this hoodie, like,
Mhm.
is it a nice thick one?
Oh, it's very thick. Yeah. I love hoodies myself, so I was extra particular.
Oh, this is glorious.
Yes.
And this is Belladonna?
Yes, Queen Belladonna.
Oh, yes, of course. And what's her deal?
Well, she has a long history on Zarthus. Her family was tragically murdered in a war between different tribes on the planet. And she also has a history with young Jack's father. And you'll find out through some different story stuff that's going on. But yeah, she is out for revenge against his family. And there's some other stuff, and he sort of has a part to play on this other planet that he's never been to. And this is sort of his first experience there. Yep. And Sir Alexander must kind of, swoop in, hopefully, save his young master in time. Yeah.
Hey, Al's here. Hey, Al's man, how you doing? He says I can think of 5 things that girl could do with her hands. Imagine all the sandwiches she can make. This is when the time where Sir Alexander is being cursed, correct?
Yes, this is back when Sir Alexander, he was sort of sent out by King Arthur to retrieve the Grail. And the man in possession of the Grail was King Mikkel in our version of events. And so Sir Alexander just couldn't match up with him, and he got turned into a teddy bear. And there's some reasoning behind that you'll find out more about in issue 2. But yeah, it's pretty neat.
She can wash so many dishes.
The memes.
Oh, Grail. Oh my. Oh, there's the John Luke one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did that one get? Yeah, it did get unlocked. Yeah. Is this still the cover?
Yep, that's still the cover for the second issue.
Oh, look at him. He's trying to be ferocious. He's so cute, though. Look, even that guy, even the guy who sold his souls, even like, oh, look at him. He's so funny. He's trying to be fierce. Oh, Lordy. Oh, man. Oh, okay. I'm going to go ahead and play the trailer, even, like I said, even though it's closed, that way people get a better idea.
Sounds good.
Ah, it looks awesome. Let's see here. Ah, yes. Yes, you are absolutely correct, Mr. Darkside. The art does look amazing. Oh, Ryan didn't have a multi-armed lady in his house, so he was washing dishes himself while watching.
Oh, that's
Just imagine if
unfortunate.
he did. She could have a broom in one hand, wash dishes in the other, do it all. Be so much more efficient.
Yeah, the video looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, about time.
Oh, whoa. I leave for 5 minutes and I get crap if I was gone for like 5 days.
What? We talking about Shane now?
Who? Who?
Who? Who's that?
Shane who?
I'm so confused.
Oh.
You're talking about the second Joe Ball?
There's more than one?
There's more than one.
What's going on?
So we're just joking around about Shane Mess that used to be a co-host here until he got a
Oh.
girlfriend and we don't exist.
Oh, he has a girlfriend?
Yeah, he found himself a girlfriend. I think he lost his virginity for once. But he lost his virginity, so he forgot about his bros.
Uh,
Ouch.
Joe. Well, he doesn't forget about his book, and I get my mom, and I'm good.
oh.
What? Let's
Oh,
shame Shane. Get it?
You guys should have like a morning roast show where it's just strictly roasting people. Like a call-in show.
Isn't that what we do?
well, she was
Yeah,
saying
but you need
she's
more.
calling in show where people call in and roast people.
Yeah.
That would be something.
So you start the DM, we call it the roast party, and then you draw when you drop the link, it means everybody comes in to get roasted or roast people.
Yep.
Oh, Darkside is asking, is this on Indiegogo?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Nope.
You missed out on it.
This campaign is closed.
Yeah, but she will be launching a second one where you can get both copies.
Yes. And the website. So you guys will be covered.
Yeah, eventually she'll be launching. You're going to do the mailing list first and then the campaign?
We'll see.
Oh, might be different this time.
Yep.
I enjoy my roast dark.
Those French people and their fascination with frogs. Poor Shane. You know that's the insult that they call us here. The
What?
French Quebecers, the Canadian call us frogs. That's the insult name.
Did you say
Squareheads,
frogs?
frogs. Yeah, that's the insult
Oh,
name. When that's how you call a Quebecer.
well, that's
if
not
you want
very
to tell them,
insulting, though, is it?
call you a frog. Yeah,
Oh.
because the French like to eat frog legs.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, that's kind of a weak roast, though.
I know, right?
Lame.
I agree with Boston here. He says Crystal is the leading
Oh.
ASMR voice in any comics, whether it be an audio book.
What is this?
You,
You were talking about roasting.
I know. It's my turn. Why?
well, I mean,
You forgot that Soul is our co-host in the chat, and he's like the master roaster.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I said master roaster.
I guess there's worse things. Some people have asked if I'm a stoner or something. Like, no. What is this?
well, I used to
So
get
I
that.
guess that's a little better than
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
I used to get that.
You
all
go,
the time.
yeah, but that's not why I talk like that. Thank you.
Yeah.
People assumed
I think
didn't
it's also the chill too. Like I'm super chill.
Mhm.
Then I guess I can kind of see that.
It's like, McGee, the house is burning. You're gonna die. So
It's like,
quick.
okay,
We're good.
good to know.
Coming. Door's
Yeah.
that way, right? Yeah, okay, I'm heading there. I'll be there soon.
Yeah, because I was always low energy and chilled, I was always assumed to be on drugs. And then, like at one point in time when I was working at Walmart, I had people coming up to me because I also wore like a black jacket
Oh,
and
no.
everything. I had people I didn't even know coming up to me asking me how much, for
Oh,
drugs
no.
and stuff.
No.
I'd be pushing in carts and they'd be like, "Hey, man, how much
How
for like
much?
such and such?" I'm like, "What? I
Wait,
work here."
you never just started seeing fuck, motherfucker. No,
No.
we're not friends anymore.
Everybody in school assumed I was like, they would always be like, "Hey, man," or come up and ask me for, either if I had any or I knew where to get them. They'd be telling me prices and stuff. Like I
Oh,
knew
wow.
everything about like the local drug stuff, and I never did any before in my life.
Okay, so let's address something quickly. Dargif is I haven't checked the page in a while. How's fulfillment coming?
Oh,
Well, currently,
It's on the way, slowly but surely.
yes. What's interesting now is that I noticed that in at least Comicsgate, people aren't sharing when their comic arrives as much. Like I've gotten a ton of people sending me pictures of their comic like through my DMs or like the email, but not as much on Twitter like they used to. So that's interesting. Side note. But yes, we're over half fulfilled currently and starting to finish up. Everybody should have their stuff by early March. February is what we're aiming for, but March is the safe zone where for sure everybody's going to be fulfilled by then. So we can move on to the second campaign
So,
and the website and all the other stuff.
so Vincent Kissy can't wait for you to read this. So here in your website, we just called the French "she's eating surrender monkeys."
Oh, is that
It's
a riddle?
no, no, it's
Oh,
okay. European, you know what we say about Europeans, right?
no.
Exactly. Let's leave it at that.
Okay. Okay.
yeah. I used to
I'm so lost right now.
Yeah, it happens a lot when Sim's around. He just kind of goes off on these weird tangents. I don't know.
I go weird on weird tangent.
Uh,
Yeah, you're having people that can't even make a difference between French and a French Canadian in the chat, and I'm the one that gets lost.
well, there's
Well,
a
which one
difference.
are you though? Are you the French Canadian?
Yep, I'm not. Yeah,
Okay. What is there like beef or something between the French Canadians?
yep.
Oh,
The French
did
don't
not
like
know
French
that.
Canadians. They see us like Americans.
Oh,
They see
interesting.
yeah. They think that they're the top the original breed. The top race thing.
Hmm,
That's what I'm
interesting.
saying. Europeans.
Okay. How are the COVID restrictions
We're
out
in
there?
full lockdown here. We're in police state.
That's what I've heard.
Curfew from 8 to 5 in the morning. You can't go out if you're
Dude,
working.
that's
You have to have a
crazy. What are
paper.
you, 10? You can't go out past 8?
Yep, and the business closes at 6.
Dude. That's like when kids are playing house poorly and you're like, what is this? This is sad.
See, now the chat is answering me. Silence, Sim. Europeans are gracious in every form. Best in case is like the French are passionate here too. Sim brings the fire. Yep.
Beef and French is shot in the booth.
Wow.
That one's fucking good. Beef is bœuf in French. Has nothing with she.
Ryan Cardinal says Crystal should do read along children books for live streams. It would be great.
Yeah, we
Oh,
put them
no.
to sleep. I want one.
Dude, it's like those Jeff Bridges, like he did a sleep tape where he's just talking and then you fall asleep to it. It's interesting.
He's still Dark Gift says he still posts pics of when when he gets books. I used to do it, but I don't do it now since I just live stream me unboxing now. I figure that counts.
He's
that's-
lazy. It's one or the other.
Yeah, but it sounded good.
Because I just find it interesting because it's like the sheer amount of the ones that I get in the DMs. And then I think I've just seen, and like I'm on Twitter a good amount, and I see when people tag me and stuff.
Ryan.
But like I think I've just seen like Tugs and then Skits post their stuff publicly. But that's about it.
Ryan saying the lockdown just sound like the 80s. It's where it sounds like the 40s, and it sounds like the 40s, dude. It's more like it. The business are closed at 6, so you can make it home, dude. You're not allowed to have people over your house neither. Only people that live by themselves are allowed to have one people over so they don't go insane by being alone. It's fucking insane. And I'm pretty sure that very soon we're all going to be charged an extra tax soon. If you get my drift.
Yeah, I've noticed that I used to do promotions every day on Twitter, and I used to post pictures when I got the books and stuff, and I don't do any of that anymore. I stopped doing it when I started doing this channel because I was like, well, promoting on Twitter took me pretty
A
much
long time.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, it
I
took
was
me
like,
hours.
dude, he must be on Twitter like 5-6 hours plus a day.
It took me hours to do it, and so I was like, I'm gonna stop because now I'm doing this. I'm not gonna do that and that. That's gonna take all my day.
It's gonna take forever.
Yeah, it would take all my day up, and I wouldn't have time to do anything. It's like, Chris, why is the trash built up all around your house? I gotta get these tweets out. I don't have time for that.
Jeez.
Oh, let's see here. Dark Gift says I may switch to unboxing vids. Just did my first one with Grayscale and had a good response. Oh, that's good. Plus, I share the vid link on Twitter, so that's the same thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Not saying it's a bad thing. It's just an interesting observation.
Yeah, it is. It is neat how things have kind of changed. The shift that I've seen from people. Oh, that's gonna look good. Now, you were talking about negative space. You mean all the whiteness in between the panels?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What did you say? Why'd you say you did that?
Well, I think of it as if you're at like an art gallery, right? And you see all of the paintings on the wall. And I think that the space between things says something as well. So you see on this page where like that bottom panel with Sir Alexander and he's like crying, right? Like it's slightly off, and then you just see the text outside, and then there's this negative white space right there. I feel like that kind of gives it the vibe of if it's like sort of breaking off and he's sort of becoming 3D in a sense. And you're getting transported into that little panel and that close up of him crying. And I don't think you get the same feel if it was in a more traditional style.
Yeah, I've never been to an art gallery. I'm an uncultured swine. but I think I get what you're saying. And
I was gonna be a dick and go, yeah, we know.
Yeah, that's right. What do you think? They got art galleries here in West Virginia?
Because even the hands coming out of that one panel, I feel like it becomes more 3D with those hands popping out, right? Because there's that one finger that's slightly dipping into the white.
Yeah, I
And
like.
then combined with the black, it looks like it's pushing out to grab you. And you
Yeah,
wouldn't get that effect without that negative space there.
I really
I
like
don't think.
that you've put.
I've put a
your-
lot of weird time into thinking about panel layout.
Well, that's important. Hey, anything that helps the quality, you know.
Yeah.
I do like how you've put them out of the panels like that.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
happens quite often on purpose. What's funny
I,
is I
I
give
swear I didn't just
Francisco
throw
like
that.
these little crude drawings of what I wanted and where stuff would break out of panels at certain points, and it was hilarious.
Soul's sharing the link to your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I need to start doing videos again. I miss it, dude. That's kind of fun.
What the? There was 2 Sims. What happened, Sim?
I kind of got kicked out. I don't know.
Huh. That's weird.
It's like everything just froze and
That's weird. I don't know. I didn't kick you, or did I?
Supposedly.
You
I,
can't
I,
prove
I,
anything.
I blame McGee.
What is it?
Yep. Geek.
Bad.
Yep. I gave McGee authority.
The roasting has begun. Yep.
I didn't get kicked out. I just left so you would be cut between us.
Well, McGee is the lady in our morning roast video there.
And what?
In the morning good morning song, right? There's 2 guys and a woman.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's
I thought that
McGee.
was Soul.
What? No. Soul's a strong German man.
Thought it was a strong German babe. I don't know.
Yes, so we definitely need another horror stream. There's not enough of it. Dude, I could talk about horror for hours. Just
Yeah.
endlessly. Yeah.
Yeah, as I say, I haven't seen an upload from you in a long time, McGee.
I know I've been busy, dude. This fulfillment has been keeping me busy, as well as just life in general.
Yeah, I know. That's what everybody says. They really don't like that fulfillment part.
Well, it's weird because, like, in my mind, right, like, the file has been done forever. It feels like people got it a long time ago, but it's like all of this in between stuff that you had no idea. And then you're just navigating that space to the finish line. It's very interesting. It's
Oh,
just, yeah.
sorry. Dark Gift says the speech balloon outside the panel in the white space invokes despair by giving the impression his voice is lost, or his
Yeah.
voice is lost in a void.
Exactly.
Now, see, look at that. Dark Gift is clearly a man of culture. He understands. He gets it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right
you
off
read
the
French
bat.
comics like Meta Baron and stuff like that, right?
Oh, God, here we go. How did they get into that? No.
And Requiem, great book.
Wait, what?
That Vampire Night book?
Yeah,
That
Requiem. Yeah, it's
Dark
freaking
Side keeps
awesome.
there? Yeah, I need to get that book. That looks cool.
Wait, isn't Vampire Knight an anime / manga?
No, we're talking about Requiem. It's a
Okay.
it has a vampire knight in it.
Okay.
It's by Pat Mills and something Le Droit. It's a French European comic written by.
Okay.
It's a British writer, French artist.
So it says Chris is more of an auction guy at a gallery and be frustrated because he's bid on things.
That's
That's
hilarious.
right. That's right. I'm like, hey, where's the guy? Come on. Where's my number? Right here. What's this here? David Feed had Malin's company do the fulfilling. That's a good choice if you're not short on cash. Yeah, I got the yeah. I did the unboxing. It turned out yeah, pretty good. He got the Geminis and everything. Everything came in pretty standard that you'd expect. I'm all right. How do I remove this comment? User and timeout button. No, I can't. I'm just going to ignore it then. Not going to read that.
Yeah,
Dark
I
is like,
feel like the
or that.
second time around,
Or
I'll
that.
probably definitely look into like a fulfillment company for sure.
Ryan's like, what's Metabaron? Tell me more.
There's a reason I wasn't reading that.
Did I hear Meta Barons? Yes,
No,
you did.
no, you didn't.
Well, Ryan, let me tell you about the epic tale of a
All right, that's it. Ryan's in
Ryan on the
timeout.
run.
Put Dark Side of Ryan in timeout. You're out. We have one rule in this channel. You broke it.
What was that rule?
We don't talk about Meta Barons.
Why? What is it?
Because Sim won't leave.
And we go even faster. It's like, Meta Baron? Where's Meta Baron? And Ryan's laughing, so it's like, okay.
Is this like an in joke?
He talks about Meta Barons like every stream. He finds a way to
But what
bring it
is it though?
You're acting like you don't know me, McGee.
I'm confused.
Okay, so let me educate you on Meta Baron, I guess.
Okay,
Thank you,
I'm
Crystal.
listening.
You're acting, I like how you're like, oh, well, let me do it, I guess. Like,
There's
it's
one
a
thing you
chore
guys need
for
to
you.
know is McGee can be a bit of a troll as well.
Oh no, I've been discovered.
So how you doing, Chris? Did you buy your copy of Meta Barons yet?
No, I'm not going.
You can have it for $45-50 on Amazon. The
Oh,
entire collection.
I'll never buy that damn book.
Dude, you know this. Me and Dark Gift, we've been trying to get you to buy it for a long time. And Anthony Figueroa also said buy it, but you're not listening.
I'll buy Vampire Knight, but I ain't buying Meta Barons.
It's called Requiem.
What? No, it's called Vampire Knight.
Tell Crystal all about Meta Baron. All about it.
Mm-hmm. Crystal knows what Meta Baron is.
Yes.
Do I?
I don't think so. Come on, pull it up. Come on.
No.
Might need to refresh my memory, man.
Yeah.
This is going to be worse than ASMR stuff.
No, everybody just turn on Chris. Chris roast.
I thought
It's his turn to get roasted.
the
No.
chat had my back.
So it's like Sim would be able to talk about Meta Barons while fully asleep and still keep going. It's that bad. And Darkseid said, yes, buy Requiem, Vampire Knight.
No, Hex. Damn it. That's it.
Oh yeah, and if you grab
Read
that
the whole
book,
chat.
that fully collected Meta Baron book, don't forget to grab the out of series one called The Weapons of the Meta Barons. It goes with it. It's an out of series, but it goes with it. It's just perfect.
What do you mean it's out of serial?
Out of series.
What do you mean?
It's standalone, stand by itself.
I love
It's
how the
canon.
chat is just Meta Barons now.
Does that mean it's not canon?
It's canon. It's just it's not part of that trilogy. It's like saying like let's say you do the trilogy of Star Wars, and you would do like Rogue Squadron on the side.
Oh, it's like a side story, got it.
Yeah. And it's amazing. It's half illustrated by Travis Charest. Great guy with a French name.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Hello, Siri. Oh God.
And yeah, go back Nephilim Squadron. I'll be doing that Mighty Warrior Babe Dwarf this weekend.
How many days is Nephilim Squadron down to, Hex?
Isn't he in demand or something?
He sent an email just recently. Yeah, last update. There we go. I don't know.
By the way,
Stay
can we
in-
tell you? And Soul just added, can we tell you about our Lord and Savior, the Metabarons?
No.
He's a great
Why are
man.
you so
We-
resistant, Chris?
We've already had a discussion on
He
metabarons.
comes from a great lineage of men, of warriors that have been,
All right, well, you go ahead and talk about
So Johnny Cash just left. Yeah. Soul's like, it's in demand. Yeah, Metabaron's in demand on Amazon.
I think he actually left. Wow.
He probably went to get something.
Probably. Probably a sandwich.
He just went on the side, punched the wall, hit his head in the wall, going, "Ah, Metabaron!"
So
He's back.
violent.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, Dark Gift's leaving. Says Gunsplit, good to see Crystal back around, mister. Look forward to the book.
I'm always lurking.
Come on,
man.
Dark Gift, get another Metabaron before you leave.
That is the worst of all possible.
Hey, don't start none, won't be none.
Chair stream, my old white rocking chair here.
I would put up some Metabaron art, but he's in control of the show.
That's right. You can't.
Dude, I just opened up a thing of peanut M&Ms, and almost all of them are red. This is bizarre. Like 90% are red, and then there's a couple orange ones.
Maggie, did you see what they did last year?
What?
Skittles did last year
What'd they do?
to celebrate Pride Month. They decided that there was only one rainbow that was worth celebrating, so they did a special edition of Pride Month Skittles, and the bag was white. All the Skittles were white, and it was the only thing you could see was SSS everywhere.
But why?
Because Pride Month.
But that seems lazy, because then you're saving on the cost, because everything's the same
Yeah.
color.
Yeah.
And all they did is remove all the colored ones.
Yeah,
But
obviously.
isn't
That's,
that-
that's obviously the real
Isn't
reason
that
why they did it.
defeating their point, though?
I know that's exactly it.
It's
like,
kind of doing the opposite.
isn't it
Yeah.
weird? You're like, people are
Things
getting.
that make you go,
Mm-hmm. CNC Music Factory.
uh-huh.
Hmm?
What? They're too young for that.
Hmm?
Hmm.
Huh? What? McGee, I don't know if I
Yes.
ever got to ask you this, but it was something I wanted to ask you. I think maybe it was the last time you was on. One time
Yeah.
when I was looking around, I clicked on your name on Indiegogo, and there was a campaign before this one.
Yes.
think. Right? It was like a movie or something.
It's like a sort of like a web series type thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool. Are you gonna
Yep.
Are you gonna like maybe do that in the future if you like maybe build up like enough, I don't know, audience or whatever?
That's definitely a possibility. I do have characters from that little web series idea that I was putting together that actually appear in issue 2 of The Good Night. So
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Okay,
Yep.
so it could end up being connected to this
Yep,
universe.
there's already framework that we've laid out for other things as far as connectivity. So it's pretty neat.
Oh, Soul's asking
Like
you a
if you
question.
notice, the VHS killers appears in different things, and it's definitely part of the timeline.
Yeah, there it is, VHS killers.
Mhm.
Soul's asking you, how did you land with Cyberpunk 2077? Disappointment, sort of okay, like some friends of mine, or totally what you wanted, like me?
Well, I guess I've been playing Cyberpunk for a while. Now I've probably put in like, was it almost 50 hours? And I think the issue was that the hype machine was so good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the story that we kind of thought it was going to be originally morphed into something else that was still good, but it was different. And then that combined with the launch that is infamous.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a PlayStation or Xbox, it wasn't really playing at all.
Yeah, now
I
it's
didn't have any
50%
issues because I was playing the PC version
PC
because
Master Race.
this was going to happen. So
Hmm.
yeah. But the other thing is that I can get why people are upset, but CD Projekt Red in the scheme of things is still kind of a smaller company
And it's one of the
compared to
most
the
solid ones.
others.
Yeah.
Like they're not quite indie, but they're not quite triple A either. So
Yeah,
they're in a weird little space.
they had what, 2 hits so far, I think? They had The
Well, they
Witcher and
have
there's
The
another one
Witcher.
before.
Yeah, and people forget how awful and buggy The Witcher 3 was when it
Hmm.
launched. Like I couldn't play it for 2 days because different like game-breaking bugs. So they've come a long way, and it seems like people have short attention spans and they forget how
I mean,
awful.
I have the game. It's
It
installed,
was
but
so
I
buggy.
I haven't even played yet.
Yeah, but I think it was just timing and the hype that has made this situation and it just not performing at all on PlayStation and Xbox. But it's still a good game. What's presented is good, and I'm having fun with it. Or
That's
else
it.
I wouldn't have put in 50 hours. It is frustrating at points because there's this weird thing where you need to like they say you can level up the way that you want to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, okay, you can't open a door. You need like 50 or what. It's like I was at 5 for a while because I was leveling a different way. I was putting it into intelligence and stealth type setup. And then I couldn't open doors for main missions. And I was like, what, what is this?
Oh,
So that
wow.
was weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
so
it's
they,
like you need level 10 to open this door. And you're like, dude,
yeah,
So
because then what's the
it's time for
point?
their grind. Yeah. So it's
Because
gonna.
what's
Oh,
the point of the cyber modifications with like gorilla arms and enhanced legs if I can't bust open a door?
yeah.
Like, did I just waste my time? I don't know. But yeah,
Hmm.
there's some frustrating stuff, but it's still fun. And Keanu says stuff that you'd never hear anywhere else. And then you can't believe they got him to read. So that's good. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I haven't watched much on it, and then I seen, of course, the launch, and I was like, well, I wasn't going to buy it right away anyway, so I'm gonna just do my usual, wait for it to have a good sale before I buy it. By then, it'll probably be all patched up and taken care of anyhow.
Yep. And they have free DLC coming. So,
hmm.
That's always a plus.
yep.
And
I
right now
feel like all
it's 50%
DLC
off.
should be free. I've never paid for DLC.
And right now,
That's
if
an
you want,
accomplishment.
it's 50% off for PlayStation and Xbox. If you have
Mhm.
confidence, they'll fix shit.
I'd like
DLC is the scourge on the gaming community.
Yeah,
DLC is the downfall because
that and the
it's
loot game thing they were doing. Those two
oh
things
yeah,
kind of like yeah.
I miss
like
expansion packs.
dude,
Hey, here
yeah.
we're selling we're putting the price
Nintendo
of the.
64 expansion pack. Lol.
It's like right now it's like they come in here to go. Here's a game. We're gonna sell you half the game at a higher price than before, and then after that we're gonna sell you the rest of the game in pieces.
And then don't forget the season pass, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
You forgot all about that. Wow.
ugh.
So yeah,
I'm-
that stuff is awful, dude. Like you
Mhm.
used to complete the game and then you got all of the costumes and stuff. Now they're just parting it out. It's like,
Mhm.
guys, come
Yep.
on.
So
Like
like,
you'd play Marvel Ultimate Alliance and you'd
oh,
get all of the
that's great.
costumes playing through the game. Now you'd have to pay for each costume. It's sad.
Yeah, now they are trying to squeeze every possible penny
Yeah,
out
but
of it.
Yeah. And then on
the thing
top of that, you
it's
get a
called
broken game
it's
Mhm.
called
that needs
gamification
patched up.
because they send you something that you want to buy, right?
Yeah.
And then you go, but you can get it for free only if you play and you show up every day and do your little missions.
Yeah,
Well,
the
it's
free
You
like
might
they
play
get it
give
for
game.
you a
free after a
burger,
month.
but it's like you want those pickles on the burger? Ooh, that's gonna be another $1. Ooh, you
Mhm.
want some
Mm.
cheese? Yeah, it's another. Yeah, it's sad. And then not to mention there's pre-order bonus stuff. So then you only get that if you pre-order. And it's just nonsense now. They're
So it's
crazy.
like microtransactions are in the many full price game now. Should have stayed in the free to play mobile game, but that's the problem.
Oh,
See,
dude, you know what should
Fortnite
have
made
been a
more.
free-to-play game?
Fortnite made way too
That
much money with that.
Avengers game, dude. That was awful. I regret spending money on that.
The
Oh, you
Avengers.
you
No,
bought it?
I
What?
did,
What are
dude.
you
I
doing?
was dumb. I was dumb. Dude, like I didn't. So this is how I go about buying games, right? I'll watch maybe one teaser, and then so I don't spoil anything, I pre-order it. And then I'd kind of just ignore the hype and the videos and all of that. So I didn't even know Kamala Khan was in it till I started playing. Like I saw she was in stuff in like articles.
You
So
mean
I
the
knew she was in the game,
you mean the new
but I
Canadian
didn't
Vice President of the United States?
but I didn't fully grasp her involvement within the game, which is you're basically just playing as her, which is lame. And then Captain America, spoiler alert, like dies or he's missing or dead most of the game. So you can't even play as him. So then it's like, dude, complete waste of time.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
that's right, Yodam. Remember, kids, no pre-orders.
And I don't pre-order often too. That's what's sad. Because I
Mhm.
pre-ordered that and then Cyberpunk and that was it.
Soul says to you, he says exactly my thoughts. In regards to Cyberpunk, he says the expectations hurt at most. Second to the 2013 console's performance, I'm happy. I'm someone who likes to roleplay, so a nice sandbox where you can raise hell makes me happy.
Mhm. Like what's interesting though is that if you think about how the game evolved from when they first showed it off, that little CG teaser concept trailer thing,
Hmm.
to where it's kind of gone, you can just tell it's a totally different direction, which isn't a bad thing. It's just that the way that they sort of presented it was kind of a disservice to what the game is now, if that makes sense. But yeah.
Alrighty, there we go. What are we looking at? We're at an hour and 15. Let me see a minute. Oh, Sim.
Yep.
I got a new manga.
What'd you get?
I got this one. It's called The Kingdom of the Gods.
Never heard of it.
I hadn't either. That's why I got it.
Kingdom of the Gods.
Yeah, it looked interesting. Got like a zombie people
Hmm.
and stuff. Yeah, I've never seen it
Looks
before,
interesting.
but it was pretty intense looking. Like, kind of ripping that guy's head off or something with his teeth.
And you got that where?
I got it Books a Million when I was buying my One Punch Man.
Yeah, I was watching that show yesterday. Dude, Scottman never watched it, so me and Beacon yesterday were like, well, you're watching that now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you get kicked too, McGee?
Yep.
See, it wasn't me, Sim, because I wouldn't kick McGee unless she started doing ASMR. Then she'd get kicked.
Oh,
I hate ASMR.
you don't have to worry about that. No.
It makes me unreasonably angry. That tap 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 whispering. Ooh, I get tilted. Soul saying to Yodam here, he says, and for some reason I can get a fair assessment of a product from trailers. I hardly ever overestimate something from a trailer.
Yeah, and right now there's a fashion where they're actually gonna throw you a trailer promoting you a game, and then what you get, it has nothing to do with what they were fucking promoting. That's another
Well, I
scandal
heard
all over
some
its own.
rumors too that one of the Cyberpunk gameplay trailers was like partially faked.
Yeah,
His
they're
stuff
saying that the
wasn't fully
PlayStation one.
running yet, and I don't know if that is true or not fully
Yes,
because I
yeah,
haven't looked into it. But that's an interesting theory.
that's the thing that
If
came
true,
out. That came out. The thing that they said that there was a PC game that was passed for a PlayStation 4 or something.
Oh, Darkseid wants to see the cover again. Yeah. Yeah, it's The Kingdom of the Gods.
Cover kind of reminds me a bit. Wasn't it the Doomsday book or something?
Yeah, it's
is it
apparently
a horror book by chance?
Yep.
yeah, it's
'Cause it
got
looks kind of
like
spooky.
yeah, it's
That's
got like
yeah.
zombie people in it, and it's got
No,
like I remember at one point in time seeing when I was flipping through it like bodies without skin.
like zombies aren't as exciting for me right now. I think Walking Dead has just ruined it right now.
Yeah, because like I remember at one point in time there's like some guy and he's like insane, you know, like he kind of like it's like this insane kind of like artiste, and he's like skinning people and having them tied up to things. And
Huh. An
yeah.
artiste that goes full. Okay.
Yeah,
Never heard that before.
that's what it looked
Full
like.
psychotic, right?
Yeah, that's what it looked like from just flipping through it. That's what it looked like that he was. I'm not sure. But yeah, like it looked like I got it because it looked like it had like a lot of action in it, you know, like a lot of action scenes
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, you probably got it at a discount price, and it looks good.
Yeah, so I figured why not. Let's see. One Punch.
Mm-hmm. I was just talking about it. I have that song in my head.
Yeah, One Punch is probably
From
one
One
of
Punch Man.
Yeah, dude, that theme is freaking awesome.
yeah. I picked up this book.
Dude.
I picked up this book when I went to go get the last 2 volumes of One Punch Man.
We say otaku, okay?
And
Which means nerd, by the way.
I know.
I know you know. I'm just letting Chris know.
Oof.
Kuso otaku, Chris.
That's Moonspeak.
I know.
hmm I know things.
Only somebody that doesn't know things would say that they know things.
Ryan's in the chat going 1.1, 1.1,
What
1
is he, Jamaican?
He smokes a reefer every morning.
Yeah, I liked. I love that manga. It's one of, if not my favorite mangas. Yeah. Every time I read it, I'm just sitting there laughing. It's a great one. Lawson says Sim confirmed weeb.
What's a weeb?
It's you.
Why? A guy that loves comic books and manga and anime and shit? Yeah, I am. I don't like manga series. I like manga movies usually.
All right, all right.
Like seriously, like everybody was telling me you should watch that series. I'm like, I don't like series. I like anime movies. But so far, I have been surprised with that. What was it? Goblin Slayer, wasn't it?
No, the
That was
manga's better, guys. The
that was
manga's better.
it was a surprising start. It slows down a bit, but everybody's telling me the manga's way better because it just
It
keeps
is.
going. And I'm like, oh, because dude, that start is awesome.
Yeah, I've read the manga. It's pretty good.
It's in my to buy, and like I've been reading Berserk. Never read Berserk before.
Where have you been, man? This is shameful. What is it?
In the '90s, and it was hard shit.
Are you even into anime and manga? What is this? Lies.
Hey, I watched the anime and I thought it was shit.
Noob. Well, that is true.
That's it. Is I watched the anime and I thought it was shit, so I never read the manga. And then
The
I had a whole
manga's
bunch of my
always
friends going,
better.
try the manga, it's fucking better. And I'm like,
Yeah.
within the first few pages, you're like, at least they fucking explained the fucking sideshow so in less than 5 minutes. That makes sense now.
So you didn't know what
And
Berserk
fuck-
was
Remember,
until
Gareth did nothing wrong.
So you didn't know anything about didn't know Berserk until you seen the anime?
Yeah, but that was in the '90s, dude.
Mhm.
The first anime series, the end of '90s, I think.
Let's see.
Yeah, dude, I've been watching like anime since since the '80s. It just manga's got like the novels at a certain point where they just started throwing so much stuff out there that you buy books and like, okay, that's shit. You buy
What's
10
sad
books.
is that it's still on hiatus, I believe.
Which one, Berserk?
Yeah.
What's on hiatus?
The manga.
It's still going. He was releasing a new one. It
It's
was
off
advertised on
hiatus now?
Amazon. No,
Whoa.
they
Wow.
it just there's one book that comes out every 2-3 years.
Sim didn't care about weeb culture until he discovered body pillows.
Oh, that's not it, dude. It's just what's the point of buying one issue out of 25 when you can't get the other ones? As soon as they started doing the collected edition, I bought all 5 big omnibus now. I'm buying them as they come out.
Yeah,
So
the
you're
1 through
that
3
guy?
volume.
Okay.
You're that guy. Nobody likes that guy.
You're that guy that enjoys it once it's all collected together.
Well, he's-
Easy to consume. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Dude,
McGee's like,
you don't jump into a series that's been out for ages and then jump into issue 35 and like can't get number 210.
he's like,
Uh-oh.
McGee's like, you normie,
Exactly. What is
mainstream guy.
it? Noob.
Buying floppies. What the hell, you guys?
You're not invested, man.
You're
I'm
not a-
sorry,
you're not
but
a
I'm
real
used to
fan.
bigger books. Yeah, I know Volume 6 is out now. I'm just waiting for it to be to go down a little bit. Because right now they're at $65 Canadian.
Let's see here. Sim.
But I just bought the big X-Men Jim Lee Claremont X-Men omnibus for you. So that's on his way.
Greg can't stand most anime and manga.
And another one I was surprised was God Eaters. That was good. I liked it.
In all fairness, I don't watch a lot of anime either, Greg.
I
Not
do.
as much.
You guys suck.
I mostly read manga.
On a side note, though, what happened with that
Cop
that Keanu Reeves comic?
Who
Berserker?
cares?
Yeah, I
I
thought it
know.
was supposed to be out already.
Ah,
But then I go to the comic shop and they're like, no, it's not coming out till like November of this year now. And I'm like, are you serious, man? They're like, yeah.
but you can you can buy
So
on
I'm
Amazon.
confused.
You can buy on
I don't
Amazon.
think so.
Yes, you can.
Really?
Mm.
Or is it just a pre-order though? Because I'm confused. I knew it was like on, what was it, like on Kickstarter or something, right?
Mhm.
And then I thought it was supposed to be out last year and then early this year, and now they're like it's November. So I don't know.
Right now, no, it's still slated here on the first volume one, the trade, the first book. It's still slated for October 5th, 2021 here on Amazon. You can buy it in pre-sale as soon as they launch the campaign. You could pre-buy it on Amazon.
But where's the floppy? Because I'm looking for the floppy though.
Yeah, but who cares about floppies?
Get out of here, so what is noob?
Yeah, I'm the noob. I thought I was the youngest one. You were the youngest.
Wait, who is
Like-
the youngest one?
Like
That's
stuck on still floppies here.
Probably you, McGee.
Yeah,
That's what
not
I would
you.
think.
I think you're the youngest, Chris.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
32.
I'm 44.
Okay. Then okay.
Hmm.
Dun,
She's-
dun, dun, dun.
She's still stuck on the floppies. Me.
Well, yeah, because she is a cultured lady and you're a caveman.
Yeah. Yep. That's it. Exactly. The one that's stuck on one model is the one that's Okay, got it. Yep.
Yeah. Ryan Cardo says, in the One Punch manga, I burst out laughing so hard when Puri Puri Prisoner pulled a phone out of his ass.
Well, he does have prisoner
Yes.
in his name, guys. So
I love
we can expect something.
Puri
of
Puri
that nature.
Prisoner is one of my favorite characters in the manga. He's just so ridiculous. As people are like yelling at him, use the weapon. He's like, oh, they're cheering me on for support. I'm going to come there and kiss them all. They're like, no, you idiot. Oh, he's so great. All right. Oh, dang it. I hate when I try to scroll down and it
Wait,
jumps
was
me
that
all over the bottom.
Coca-Cola or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Ooh,
It was on sale.
says a lot about you.
I know, right?
Yeah, it says that I'm cheap and I'll buy whatever's on sale.
Ooh, you said it, not me, man.
Yep. I'm frugal as hell. That's how I can afford to buy crowdfunded comics. Greg says, I love Akira, Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, Princess Mononoke,
That one's Nunekwe.
and a few others, and the rest can go right into the trash can.
And fuck off. No, go watch Redline.
What?
Are you
That's
not
the-
allowed to tell me?
That What?
He's probably
I didn't know
laughing his
that's
ass
how we
off.
treat the fans now, man.
Sim's getting ready to get up, like rip his shirt off. Like, what? Come on.
Thought we were supposed to be nice to the fans, guys.
You
What
insulted.
happened?
You insulted his waifu, Greg.
My mother was a
Dude,
saint.
no kidding though, some people with that waifu stuff in the anime, they're a little insane,
Yeah.
protecting their
yeah.
waifu on Twitter.
Joking aside, Great. Check out Redline. Check out an animated movie called Redline. It's freaking awesome. It's like
You have stock in Redline, dude.
imagine Madhouse trying to do a heavy metal movie. No, I don't.
Why
It's just
don't
freaking good.
they?
But they did. That's called Redline. They did heavy metal movies. People just didn't. People just don't watch them. I do. And by the way, heavy metal movie fact too. Judy Strain passed away. Go watch the movie.
No,
Yeah, she passed away on the 10th. She passed
no,
away from
dude.
dementia.
Oh,
Like a lot of people didn't know this, that she kind of died out in the wind for a while because in her late 20s, in the height of her career, she fell down off a horse, hit her head, had some brain injury. After a few years, and it erased her entire childhood. Then after that, she
ooh,
fell into dementia, and that's what
dude.
she passed away from.
That's a sad way to go, man.
So in honor of that, go see the heavy metal fact to enjoy.
Yodam apparently is also not a fan of anime and manga, except for Hellsing and Outlaw Star.
Yeah, Hellsing's good. Outlaw Star discovered that last year, and it's fucking good.
Hey, Christine's here. Hey, Christine.
Hey, Christine.
Hope you are doing well.
Tommy
this
Mark's in
morning.
there too. Was
Oh,
it?
is he? Hail, comrade.
Greg's like gems out to Nickelback. Oh motherfucker.
Oh, God.
Dude,
Oh dude, the gloves are off. Let's do this, Greg.
and so I want to understand this Nickelback conundrum.
What about it?
Like, what is this?
What?
The joke that we're doing.
Like, why
it's
does
just,
everybody hate Nickelback?
I don't know, Bill, because they're
I
a big
don't
commercial
understand
type
the
of
hate.
band. I think it's just because they're a big commercial type of band doing, I don't know. I like some songs of them. I don't
Because
like a
they
lot of
have
them.
some songs that are okay, but I don't get the hate.
Probably, I would say maybe it's because like they're very, mainstreamy. Maybe very by the numbers, and their stuff is, the same stuff over and over.
I could see that criticism, but I guess it's the amount of hate that's channeled is what's
Well,
curious to me.
Well, it's kind of like how hype is, right? Like once it gets going, it kind of snowballs.
Keeps going. And
Yeah,
then there's
I think that's
memes. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of
yeah,
like Chuck Norris memes. Still going.
well, they'll never die.
Did you know that Chuck Norris has like his own brand of water now?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought it was a joke, but it's real.
Hey, I guess whatever makes you money. I know when
Yeah.
my mom and brother and all went to see him, he was charging quite a bit of money just to get like a picture
His
with him.
dojo.
He was expensive. Let's see.
Gotta pay those bills, man. That was like Lou Ferrigno at Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
He's charging a ton for a picture.
Yeah, I seen him once down in Pittsburgh. He I went and I didn't get a picture with him because I don't do that with any of the celebrities. That's like I don't need to pay money to get a picture with you. I see you over there. That's good. I'm going. You
No,
exist.
dude, this is gonna sound like weird, but this is something that I found out yesterday that is still shocking to me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about Liam Neeson. We all love Liam Neeson, right, man?
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking with somebody, and I was like, Liam Neeson has a new movie out
Mm-hmm.
called The Marksman. And then this guy's like, hey, do you know this fact about Liam Neeson? And I'm like, no, I don't know this fact. Tell me more. And then I wish that I didn't. And he's like, did you know that when Liam Neeson takes pictures with fans, like that he pisses himself? And I'm like, you're joking.
What?
Like, I thought it was a joke. And then I Googled it, and it's real.
Wait.
There's like 20 plus pictures of Liam Neeson where he's just like pissed himself and he's taking pictures with fans, like posing it up and everything.
So
I was like, it can't be true, but it is.
he pees himself whenever he takes pictures with fans?
There's like 20 plus photos, dude.
Why? Is
And
it all
people are
perfect?
like, I didn't even know this existed till this guy was talking about it. And I was like, no, but it's real. And people are like trying to get pictures with him, hoping that they'll be part of the group that gets
The club.
The P Club. Yeah, got it.
the pistol. I was like, dude, what is this? Like, does he know? I mean, I know he's getting older, but like, this almost feels a little deliberate. Like, it's weird.
Yeah,
It would have to be. I don't like that guy.
And dude, like, he takes pictures with like dudes, chicks, everything, and he's just pissing.
he's just letting it go.
I was like, dude, like, does he not know that this exists? And dude, I've never heard about this anywhere on the internet about him. And I'm like, how did this like slip by? What is this? So I just can't. I don't know if I can see his new movie now without like thinking about this. So I had to like ruin everybody's day in chat. So you feel like, what is this? It exists.
Yeah,
Because Greg says Liam Neeson looks drunk as fuck in all of those pics, though.
That is true. That is true. It's just I don't understand. Is it deliberate or is it accidental?
He's wasted.
Because I feel like it's happening too much to be accidental.
It's like it's his way of letting people like that fan, yeah, did not like him.
Dude. And then just think if you didn't know this, right? And you take a picture with Liam Neeson and you don't notice till you look in your camera roll and you're like, dude, is this real?
is that a piss stain?
So taking
Did this happen?
taking a piss.
I was just shocked that this even exists and there's forums and Reddit posts about it. And then people are debating if it's just he's getting old or if it's a fetish, I guess. So it's back and forth, but it's interesting.
Yeah, I had never heard that. that's definitely.
I didn't either, dude. I thought it was a straight up troll,
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
The only thing I think I've ever heard about Liam Neeson or something, I think it was him, like a coworker. I don't even know how we got on this subject, but he ended up telling me about how he was listening to some stream or something, and it was like somebody was saying about how, like, I don't know, that Liam Neeson apparently was packing. Apparently he's rocking quite the large number. And like there was a whole like story about it. I don't know, it was some very humorous story and I can't even remember it now. But yeah, that's because I don't even remember other than Taken. Well, no, he was in that Star Wars movie, I guess. I can't even really think of anything where Liam Neeson like played a big role in anything I've watched that I really liked. Let's see. Nope. Sam admitted liking Nickelback.
I said I like a song or two.
Now they're gonna clip that soon.
Okay.
They're gonna make remixes of it.
I also like the Phantom of the Opera.
Well, that's not controversial though.
I like most about Nickelback is that
I like
he
Mozart.
wants me to do karaoke / air guitar together with Rob Markdown. Nickelback is just like Chuck Norris memes.
Still make it.
Oh no, no! They
Clip
found
it, Soul.
Don't do. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Chris
No.
always does in the way of the punchline.
Mariah's like Liam Neeson has a massive dong. Janice Dickinson said that it's the size of an Evian bottle, the large one.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's how it was. Because I went and I bought that water bottle, and that's how
That
he got
sounds,
on
dude,
this whole story. Because he's like, yeah,
Chris, you know how this sounds.
I was at work and I bought one of those water bottles. He's like, oh yeah, da 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 da. And I'm like, what?
Dude.
And he's like, and he tells me this whole story. I was like, okay. I was like, oh. My pizzas, I was starting to surpass Liam Neeson's level.
Well, you've got a ways to go, man.
That's Carmark says that sounds like he wet himself by accident once, and then he had to pretend it was a thing.
I guess so.
Christine going, Liam Neeson's always losing family members and then spending a whole film finding them.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
Liam Neeson did that period where he's broke and he just needed money, and it's it spawned too many Taken variants.
Yep.
Boston says you heard the ball says and somebody went and bought. No.
Exactly, that's what it
was
sounded
after
like,
I
dude.
bought it.
You're deflecting.
It was after I bought
You
it.
have something to tell us, Chris.
I got the bottle and I was walking. I think
That
this was
sounds
third-
a little
think it was-
suspect, Chris.
it was
I don't know.
I had already bought this water bottle
Sure you
multiple
did.
times before this
Uh-huh.
store.
Yeah, you bought the bottle, right? So you wanted to get a custom Swedish penis enlarger.
Dude.
I like the Austin Power one.
Exactly. Look at the chat. The chat knows what's up, dude.
Yeah.
That sounds suspicious.
Dude, that bunch of it in your mouth.
What? And now he takes a sip of a big bottle. Now you understand where you got the drinking from the bottle thing.
Chris is
Sip,
just like,
sip,
I have
sip.
no words. I have no
I had already bought the bottle multiple times
So
before.
every
Uh-huh.
time he
Sure.
drinks from one of those big bottles, you know he's thinking about Liam.
In fact, I'm pretty sure I had already run up the bottle when he told me this story.
Tastes like Liam.
No.
Okay, we'll move along. Chat. Tell me more about Meta Barons. There you go. Meta Barons. Great book, sequel to the Inkle, and
Oh,
prequel to the Techno Priest. Get
was
it?
Was he in Darkman?
Of course, he was. He was Darkman.
Oh, it's been so long since I
No,
watched
it's actually a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been ages since I watched that movie.
Yeah, by Sam Raimi.
And Bruce Campbell makes a cameo. Yeah.
And I'm not going to, Lawson.
I know. He's been refusing to buy it too.
Yeah, I'm going to keep refusing.
Oh wow, Chris! I didn't know you had OnlyFans. Wow,
Yeah, he's a bit of a prude.
wow.
What?
What?
I didn't hear what she said.
Soul said in chat that you have OnlyFans. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where I show off my big guns.
under Christina Evans.
Oh no.
Chemo sauce.
What does that mean?
He's still messing around with Kimosabi and Kinosabe.
Yes, there is another individual within the comic community called Chemo Sabi, and people get us confused. He's fucking with me. Two words: red dress. Oh, shut up, Sim. So that yeah.
Huh?
I was just waiting.
Is that an in-joke?
He spent an entire day at work one day dressed as a lady. You missed that show when he explained what happened?
Who?
That was
Chris?
years ago. Yes,
What are you doing, Chris?
it was Halloween.
This sounds even more suspicious. I mean, we have the
What's
Liam Neeson stuff, and now this dude.
And
Like,
as you take more sips from that bottle, as you can notice, it's the same size as that Evian
he
bottle.
does it every time we talk about it. That's suspicious. What?
Hashtag blame Sim.
Yep,
Hey, I don't
Well,
mind getting blamed for lols, okay?
it's a. I guess it's just a tick. You know. People confuse me with John Holmes. I can relate. Oh, not much, Black Rose. Not much. Just getting ready to time some people out here.
And we're getting close to the 2 hours, and we're getting into the danger
Wow.
zone
What's the danger zone?
of where we are right now.
How does that become the danger zone, though?
Because it's either the zone where Chris is gonna fall asleep and leave the stream rolling, right?
Oh,
Or we just start going like
does he rage quit?
no, he just sleeps.
What?
Oh.
I have not fallen asleep on a stream.
Not yet. It was close though. There was the moment where you just lean back and we're like, "Hey, Chris."
Oh, dude, remember those long CG streams?
Yeah.
And it was just like waiting for somebody to fall asleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like 5 hours in, and they look like they're about to doze. Just waiting.
Just struggling.
Yeah.
Kristen's like, too much info on the bottle.
Exactly. Why we need to know this, Chris? Why?
I don't. What? There was nothing to know. I bought a water bottle and a story was told to me about Liam Neeson.
I think this is a cry for help. It's okay.
Just you people are looking way too into things.
Gray's like, I'm high as fuck. I'm good. What's going on? I forget. Oh, right. I'm roasting
I've
salmon.
ascended on my 4th cup of coffee. Yes. I can see all that.
I move at the speed of light.
Yeah. I can see the matrix code now. It's all clear. I know what to do.
Clearly now.
Oh no, don't. No, that's too far. That's too far. Take it back. Take it back.
You okay, Chris?
Just like, what did I get myself into?
Stop shopping,
What?
Chris. Hey, people watching right now, we're so freaking happy you guys are coming on our morning shows. Please give a sub and like to this channel, this show, this, entertaining and fun show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Usually on Mondays and Friday mornings, especially today on Tuesday to be with McGee.
Yeah. It's fun being here.
It was.
Because who else would I tell Liam Neeson stories like this to?
Yeah,
Mhm.
You know?
yeah.
You
This
guys
was.
are my people.
This
Yeah.
is an experience that you couldn't have got anywhere else.
Exactly. Or else it would have been censored. And that's no fun.
No.
No. Damn it, Sam.
What did I do? I just told everybody to like and sub to your channel. Damn it.
You are the cause of all my problems.
That might be a bit of an exaggeration, though, dude. Like,
I feel really
I don't know.
unappreciated here. Okay, so Greg saying, I have to say that I fear that Sim's career is
Nice.
taking a downward spiral. I saw recently that he took a commission from some newbie scrub with a generic demon character. He's talking about himself.
Awesome. Wanna elaborate on that?
Yeah,
What
I,
is
I,
this?
I, I did a trading card for Greg called Gun Demon.
Ah, so Greg was self-promoting. Ooh.
Yeah, but that's what he was doing before.
That's
Like
Yeah.
like messing up,
Very clever,
me-
Greg.
like
Very
messing
clever.
up Kino Subway for Kimo Sabe, which is his business partner, and doing his own book.
Mhm.
That's what's going on, McGee.
I see.
He's been doing underhanded promotion this whole time.
And so it's like
That was very clever.
provided to you by a grumpy French Canadian and poor people he forced to color for him. Tells from the adverse number 1.
Do you have people in huts coloring your comic with crayon?
Yep,
Wow.
they're all chained up too.
Sounds
It's-
kind of like China.
Beacons, Gottman, and Inkspot. They're all chained up in the basement.
Are they kids? You have
Beacon's,
kids?
Beacon's just in there with like a little cardboard box.
Beacon's a good boy. Scottman's a troublesome. Doesn't look like it.
Beacon's like the favorite. He snitches out the others for like special favors.
Oh no. Greg also has theories in the chat. No. This is shocking.
I suspect that Kimo Sabe Way got his name from stalking women in subways. Maybe.
Dude, you know what I do love though? Is those serial killer documentaries. That's some good stuff, dude.
I don't know if I've ever watched one.
Dude,
I've watched a lot of history.
do you watch like any true crime videos?
Craig's like, nah, I never write a book about a demon. I don't believe in demons. Yep, so go sub to his book called Gun Demon.
Like I've watched some of those.
Beacon's answering you, dude. Sorry.
Like
Nobody
all the
knows.
Ted Bundy ones are trash, dude. They haven't made a good Ted Bundy documentary that I've seen. But there's some good Night Stalker ones.
I'm not a huge fan of documentaries because they like to, stretch the truth and do different things. It
Yeah.
seems like.
Well, it's kind of spectacle, especially with like true crime. They're being dramatic, but I find it entertaining.
There was one I watched. It was about, I think it was about Hitler, and it was like
Oh.
so ridiculous because there was like.
Oh, dude, I
flames.
wouldn't even watch any because I'd figure they'd just troll.
It was hard trolls. Like it was so over the top, and there was like flames and dogs barking and growling.
Like, dude, I watched a Tiger Woods documentary on HBO Max the other night, and you know what you're there for when you're watching a Tiger Woods documentary, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're wanting to hear all those chicks talk, right?
Yeah, the controversy.
Spill the beans.
Yeah.
But it's 2 parts, right? The first part, they spend like a majority of the runtime talking about racism in golf. And then at the end of the first episode, they bring out the chick we want to hear from, right?
Mhm.
And they have it like she's just about to say something, and then they cut away and they're like, next week. So then yesterday, episode 2 dropped, which is what I was watching. And then finally, they give us what we want. And then they go back into racism in golf. And I'm like, dude, like, go back to the chicks talking. It's not what I'm here for.
They're like, yeah.
Dude, like,
They're-
where's the dirt?
They're like,
Dude,
they're like, nobody cares about this other stuff.
I
We have to
came
find
here
ways
for the
to
dirt.
stretch this out over a whole season.
Yeah, it's like, and dude, each part is like an hour 20, hour 30. Like, they should have had the chicks in the first episode. Like, nobody cares about racism in golf.
Well, if they did that, nobody'd watch
Where's
the
the
rest of the
chicks?
season.
Where's the chicks? Like, dude, there's some 40 plus chicks or something. I don't know. Like, could spend a whole series just have them airing whatever dirt they've got. Like, that's more interesting. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
By the way, Chris, did you see Beacon answered you?
Who-
I don't know how he has time.
Oh, wow.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus.
It's like, hey, you got all that time for writing in the chat, Beacon? You got time to color? You keep it up, you won't get your slop and grits for your food.
Oh, I do see a question in the chat about the issue 2 campaign.
Yeah, if you're gonna have issue 2,
That'll come out. We're almost done wrapping up here with shipping out all the stuff for the first campaign. So March is the hard cutoff we have for getting everybody's books out and all their perks. So expect it sometime after that, I would say.
but you are planning on making number 1 available, right?
Yeah. It'll be available through our website. We're still building right now, and as a add-on for the issue 2 campaign for you to catch up.
Yeah, let's see here.
Exactly. And it's like, dude, you know, nobody cared about racism in golf. Like, Tiger Woods had so many chances. It's like, I don't even know if we can bring that up as an issue.
He was the best player for years. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't know how you can bring up like racism when he was like the
'Cause,
most
dude,
successful dude in
Exactly.
golf.
Well,
And it's like,
you
he
can bring
came
up
back
basketball,
after
too.
the scandal and all those chicks, and he was still doing everything he was before. Obviously, everybody's knows what he's up to, but he had all these extra chances. Like, this isn't the case
Mhm.
to try and bring that up as an issue, I think. It seems like you're deflecting
Yeah.
from the drama that
It's
we
like,
want to partake in.
It's like, how can we present Tiger Woods as a victim?
It's like you're trying to make us feel sorry for him or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, they're trying to. It sounds like they're trying to spin like a narrative. Yeah.
yeah. I was like, dude, what is this?
Wow. Okay. So the chat is going crazy. You have Greg, what I want is world peace. Can they give me that? And you have Beacon answering. So now on to topic. No one is tired of hearing about race relations, right?
Mhm.
And then Christine, it costs too much for Great Levitt War makes more money. And dude, it went all the way to talking about doing porn and having
Wait, where did
That's what I'm
where'd that
saying.
come from?
It costs too
That
much.
escalated.
Then Grace's like, I love that topic. Vroom, vroom. I'm like, what? You can still get the good Nightmare Round 1 digitally on there on Gumroad. Thanks, Soul.
Yeah.
Then Greg. Okay, that's how it started. Greg is just like, Christine's porn makes more. I'm not impressed. You know, like Christine porn makes more. I'm not impressed. And well, my porn does at least. Greg.
Wow,
That's when it starts.
this is shocking.
Greg, stop smoking. I think you're a bit too.
I have an OnlyFans, but I have an
Ooh, they flipped it back to you, Sim.
Oh, projection. You want to
Ooh.
talk porn.
Uno reverse.
He is the German.
Soul's on to you.
How did we get here?
I don't
That's
know.
what I want to know.
All I'm
How did
seeing
this
is
happen?
Greg talking about, and I'm like,
Well, I guess maybe me bringing
Someone
up
in the chat needs to get blocked. What is
maybe
this?
maybe me bringing up that Liam Neeson water bottle story got
see what I
Sim
mean
You
when
did.
we
You
get to the danger zone, when we get close to the 2 hours. You get what I mean now?
Well, it's exactly 2 hours now.
I know.
I told that
This is
Liam Neeson
shocking.
water bottle story. It got Sim excited. Now we're on the porn.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
I didn't.
speaking of more weird stuff, okay. Like, have you heard that Army Hammer stuff?
Army Hammer?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
he's a
actor.
cannibal. He's a this. Yeah.
He likes to surprise people with knives.
Who's Army
While
Hammer?
he's doing the business, he just pulls out knives on chicks. He's like, surprise.
Isn't he the guy that played Green Hornet?
I don't
I
know
don't
who. Yeah, I don't know who Army Hammer is.
like.
Yeah, he
Okay,
talks about
remember that
beating,
awful
abusive,
Lone
killing, and
Ranger
eating.
movie
He even talk
with
about
Johnny
eating
Depp?
people.
Oh yeah, my mom and him watched that. They said it was terrible.
Yeah, dude, he was in that movie.
Oh okay.
He's the Lone Ranger. He's been in some other stuff, but it's just weird, and he didn't deny it fully. He just kind of deflected. And it was weird because at first I thought it was fake. But then there was like all these chicks coming out and saying about it, which could be fake. But
Yeah.
then there was like previous girlfriends and stuff, and that's like a tiny bit more credible. But then him not denying it is shifty to me. So then is he into cannibal stuff and knife play? I don't know. Probably. Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Probably not the best time to show off your collection.
It's like, have you seen my knives? Dude, he watched too much Basic Instinct. What is that? He's just like, surprise.
Call that a knife?
Hey.
This is a knife.
It's got her bent over and he just like shoves like a pocket knife right in front of her face. Hey, you see this? It cost me like $80. It's worth like 110 online.
Beacon says Army Hammer is the guy from American
Jesus.
Psycho.
Dude, yeah. Dude, I
No,
love when he pulled
he was
out
a
that
victim.
chainsaw.
No,
And
he's a
just
victim.
chasing that chick. That was
It's
nice.
It's not Army Hammer. It's the guy that played Batman. Is Christian Bale.
I know, but I just
But Army
mean I
Hammer
love
is
that scene.
Army Hammer. Isn't he the one that that is on the living room on the couch with the plastic everywhere while he's dancing in the chain the axe, listening to Huey Louie in the news or something like that?
No. That was Jared Leto.
Oh,
Pretty
Greg,
sure, wasn't it?
Greg says Katy Perry admitted to being a cannibal a year ago on French
Yep.
national TV, and
What
people
is
in
that?
France flipped the fuck out. Nobody else seemed to notice.
What does that
Mm-hmm.
mean? Is she eating people?
Yeah.
Well, maybe she just wants to.
Dude, Lady Gaga did the
Soul,
same.
what is that?
Lady Gaga did the same thing a while back. Yeah.
Soul said that the knife one is one of my better stories.
The what?
Why do you do this, Soul? I thought we were cool. Why?
You saw it.
Why?
Guys are still fapping to Katie. Well, they're like,
Katy
hey,
Perry?
Katie. Yeah, they're like, Katie, eat me.
Okay, no, Beacon meant as in if the American Psycho guy was a real person. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
I
pretty much.
knew
Yeah,
what he was saying. You're
yeah.
over there tripping out, Sim.
Yeah, everybody understood this, Sim, except for you.
Except for you. Because
Fuck.
obviously it's Christian Bale. But you know. Dude, speaking of freakouts though, that
Mm.
Tom Cruise stuff. What do you guys think about that? Him
Which one?
spurging out
Which
on
one?
the set. Exactly, which one, dude?
Well,
But
the one
he's
that he just
spurging
hired.
out on Mission Impossible set.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
and now,
latest
And
one that they recorded.
yeah,
yeah. Did you hear that?
I,
Now he hired like he bought a whole bunch of robots right
fleet
now
of
for
robots. Yeah.
yeah, a fleet of robot to control the COVID
But
thing
it's
during the
just like
filming.
those bomb disposable ones, those
Hmm.
little ones that are going around. Yeah, it's not
I,
too exciting.
Yeah, now they're also testing. Like one of the fun things is you go on YouTube or Google it, but they're testing a delivery bots now. You get some really, really, really funny ones.
I bet.
I, yeah. When I heard that whole thing, that recording of him freaking out about the COVID stuff and everything, I was like, this seems like it, it could just be fake. It's just like a publicity thing or like a rehearsal. It's all just played out.
I think Tom Cruise is actually crazy though.
No, I don't think so, dude. When you
Yeah,
get to a certain when you get to a certain point and you get to experience everything, you get yeah, you get to lose the like here's a good example. A lot of people would use the prince as one of them. The guy's always been rich and this that you get to a point where you can't tell him like that you'll ask for a pink elephant and to him it exists. You know what I mean? Don't tell him it doesn't exist. You have to fucking take an elephant, paint it pink, and bring it. Don't try to explain to him it doesn't exist because he'll look at you like, just what? Bring it.
Oh, and dude, on another interesting movie side note,
Hmm?
I just realized that dude, John David Washington, who's the lead in Tenet, is Denzel Washington's son.
Huh? I just
Dude,
realized
my
it.
mind was blown. I found that out yesterday. I was like, dude, where's this info been? Like, this is crazy. Because they
Huh.
definitely hid that. I was like,
Come
dude,
on.
nobody mentioned it.
You know that Hollywood's
That's
all
nice.
related now. They all look. A lot of them all look the same. Like they could all be like yeah.
But he
Related.
doesn't look as much like his dad, though.
the new nobility.
But that was interesting, though.
Mm.
Because it's a, kind of a common last name. So it's just like, oh, wow, that's interesting.
Oh, Soul says to Crystal, he says, just because it's the most fun in my head cinema. Very specific.
Okay. I'll let that slide.
Soul says, I'd totally watch Mystery Science Theater 3000 with the current panel, Chris, Sim, and Crystal.
Yes,
Oh.
let's do it, guys. Let's go.
Make it happen.
Yep.
Mr. Beacon says, Jonathan Colton has a good song about Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise crazy. Just be glad it's him, not you. If you had Tom Cruise's troubles, you might be Tom Cruise crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah, he's crazy. He crazy.
Yeah, yeah. He's crazy with a capital C.
Then again, look at
What about with the K, though?
Until
What
we
seems more crazy?
we find out that he was right all along and
What if
aliens are
Tom
really.
Cruise is an alien, though?
Mm.
And
Did
that's
he-
why he's having these weird spurgouts, because he doesn't understand our ways.
Did he ever leave Scientology, or is he still in that
I
crowd?
think he's still there, dude.
It would explain his weird muscle structure. Just saying,
Dude, the aliens beamed him up. They did that fire in the skies. Voodoo magic, dude.
The Abductables comic was real all along.
Dude, I always loved in
Oh.
Family Guy when they did the mini Tom Cruise, Tiny Tom Cruise. Dude, that was hilarious.
I can't watch Family Guy. It's too cringe.
Yeah, I watched it. There was a clip of it on my Facebook when I was on there the other day, and I watched it and I was like, "This is terrible. It's not even funny." I don't even remember what it was. Oh, it was about like, oh, introducing you to the Dons, and it was going through like all this just kind of just dumb humor,
And
playing
then
on the word
you
Dawn.
mean the newest episode? Yeah,
It's like,
they were good.
if you say so.
Is that stuff still going though?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's depressing.
Yeah, I used to like them, but they changed.
It's like you keep thinking that it gets canceled or it's just over, and then you're like, no. Okay.
No, well, I'm also a big fan of
What?
Futurama.
Like, look at the Simpsons. It's still going.
No. That
I haven't,
needs to die.
and I
Yeah.
haven't watched it in over 10 years.
It needs to be old Yellard.
I want to know who the demographic, what they look like for The Simpsons. I'm just curious that watches it
I
still
don't know.
to this day.
Maybe
They
it's like,
they took a poo out, so
maybe it's like a really old people that are still like
Like, are they just keeping the TV on in the background, like with CSI and like Law and Order? Dude,
that's a possibility.
that's the only views Law and Order gets. Just people have it on the background. And then the grandmas are like, wait, somebody got murdered? How?
oh, so just mentioned Scott Atkins, and I'd like to take this moment to say, yeah, that's the actor I'd like to play Vincent in Bloodhunt. So
Well, he might do it, dude.
I know.
Hit him up on Twitter.
Who?
Produces movies occasionally.
Yeah, Scott Atkins.
He
Scott,
needs work, bro. Nobody's giving it to him.
Scott Atkins.
He was like in Doctor Strange for
He
2
played
seconds.
Boyka in the Undisputed, and he was the guy that gets killed by the cape in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that was lame.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Dude, I was on board with that Doctor Strange movie for a second. And then the ending killed it. And just, they're trying to be funny. And I'm like, guys, there's like sorcery and magic right now. And you're trying to crack a joke? Or like, no
The
thanks.
the humor that's in all the MCU.
Dude, I can't stand it.
It's one of the
People
main
aren't gonna
reasons
be
I don't watch
happy, but I just can't, dude.
them. Yeah.
Like
That's-
I watched the first Avengers movie
Mhm.
and then Captain America Winter Soldier and the Captain America movie, the first one.
Mhm.
That's all I watched, dude. I
Yeah.
can't touch anything else.
Yeah, I watched.
I'm sorry.
I was
It's
up.
just no.
I got up to the first Avengers movie, and I was like, no, I'm not watching anymore.
Dude, I was in the theater for Age of Ultron. And if anybody knows me, I'm like a massive Ultron Hank Pym fan. And I just couldn't, dude. I was dead. In the theater, I just left. When they killed off like just quick like why? Why'd they kill him off? Dude. I was just like, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, and then
I
like
just walked out. It was too much.
yeah, between the humor and then like the stuff I didn't really care for that I kept seeing in the movies, like with Ultron, it was like, oh, Tony Stark made him. I was like, what?
And dude,
Where's
James
Hank Pym?
Spader was the perfect voice. That's why I was furious. Like, what is this, dude? I'm also a big James Spader fan. And I'm just like, what is this? Like, you totally wasted his performance. just off. Dude. So dumb. And then they like push Vision in there like too soon. Guys, that was too soon.
Too soon.
And then Scarlet Witch is just doesn't look like Scarlet Witch, and it's lame. I don't. It's depressing.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels this way about Marvel movies.
Let's just say Scarlet Witch is all Scarlet and no Witch.
And people are they're gonna roast me for this, but like the Endgame stuff, that like straight up like 90% CGI battle in Endgame, dude, I just checked out. I was I was gone. What is that, dude? That was just straight up 100% green screen. That they should have just put like just 3D models in there because that's what it looked like. You didn't need actors. That whole movie could have just been CG because it was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that battle was oof. Dude, that was like they hit copy, paste
That was
on the
shit.
3D model for like generic 3D model enemy, and then they just control.
And
Just
Endgame, that's
they
the one.
pasted it everywhere.
You had the huge fight, and out of nowhere, that you realized that the girls were just waiting on the side to be posing for that big moment. To
That
them,
was cringe,
right?
dude.
It's like,
I tried
that's
not to
ridiculous.
throw up, dude. I felt sick. I
What the
felt
fuck
sick,
is this
dude.
shit?
That's just, oh, dude. Then Gwyneth Paltrow, they took her out of her little crypt coffin to like do that Iron Man, Iron Heart stuff. Why? It's too late for that. It's too
Yeah.
late, guys. I don't need to see that. Like, I don't know. People aren't gonna be happy, but I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But the ending of the Mandalorian, that was fucking awesome.
No. That
No. No.
What?
Dude, I saw like videos. There's like grown men crying when
Oh,
Luke
that's it.
Skywalker showed up. So I was like, I should go check this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And dude, what was that? See, The Mandalorian is almost like it's playing with your emotions, right? So people like it because it's giving you some of the stuff you've been waiting for
Mm-hmm.
from Star Wars, right? Like Luke Skywalker appearing, the old group back together. Like they're giving you these little pieces, but it's manipulative because every 2 seconds, baby Yoda looks cute, right? And then you forget, like it's almost like you're being just,
I never
what
think he
is
looks cute.
this?
I think he looks like a fucking asshole.
But they're trying to
Haven't you seen the other ones? You
distract
know
you with his
Yoda. You know their type.
cuteness. But they're trying to distract you with Baby Yoda's cuteness.
Yeah, I
And then
kept
you're like,
expecting.
wait a second, that set looks cheap. But oh wait, Baby Yoda, oh he's so
Dude,
cute.
I'm serious. I was expecting him to turn around at the end, especially when they said his name, right? He would turn around and say, "That's
And
my
then,
name. Don't
dude,
wear it out."
maybe
Type of
it's just me, like I look at stuff technically. But I was like, so they have those black robots, right? That they're fighting.
thing. Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, you see in the room, all of a sudden there's white stormtroopers on the ground. And then all of a sudden you switch back and it's like they forgot to erase. Like it wasn't even possible for the story, so they made a technical oopsie. Like they should have erased those stormtroopers there. But I guess the budget was all going to Luke's face. So they just forgot to erase probably a previous scene that they filmed, and they're like, let's just go with it. And dude, that Boba Fett stuff, ooh, dude, I couldn't stand that. They have Boba Fett like he's buddy buddy with everybody now, right? Like Boba Fett is just your friendly neighborhood like video game companion tagging along with you.
Friendly
And then
He's not buddy buddy
they
with
announced
everybody.
that Boba Fett series,
Hmm.
right? Did you see that, dude?
Yeah.
Where it
At the
was
at the
like
at the end of the series, he
him
takes
and
over
Ming
the
Na
Jabba the Hutt.
Wen's character go to like Jabba's palace,
Hmm.
and there's a new guy in charge, right? And then they just free the slave girls. I'm like, no, don't do this, dude. Like, why does Boba Fett care about freeing the slave girls? Like,
Hmm.
Yeah, why
can
would
we
he
be
do
real for a second? Like, you know what I would love to see, dude? Game of Thrones style series where, like, Jabba has all the slave girls, right? And he's just chilling on the Hutt throne. Like, dude, that's what I would watch. But that's not what we're gonna get. it's, it's not what we're gonna get. Dude, that's sad. Why?
that? Everyone else is simping for Disney.
Well, dude, it's like Disney. See, this is what gets me. Disney has no business owning some of the stuff they own.
Hmm.
And now it's like they have Alien, they have Predator, they have everything I hold dear. And they're
Yeah,
just gonna wreck it, dude.
and
I can feel it.
something that a lot of people don't know. They were fucking assholes with that because as soon as the
That's just a
transaction went,
monopoly, dude.
as soon as the transaction went with Fox, they turned around and canceled technically Dark Horse Comics because they took away it for them Star Wars, Predator,
Oh yeah, dude.
Aliens, and they're
Because
not
they
allowed
were
to do
rolling with
reprints,
all that stuff. Yeah,
and they're not allowed to do reprints. So they're
yeah.
pretty much
Of all the good stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's messed up. People like don't take the monopoly stuff seriously.
Hmm.
And then it's like you waddle over to Disney Plus, right? And they're over there censoring stuff like Splash. Why is Splash even on Disney Plus?
It's censored.
Like, yeah. So like when she jumps into the water, right? They're like they censored it. So they censored her butt cheeks, dude.
We used to see
And
her boobs in one shot too, if I remember.
yeah, they censored it all, bro. And it's like, why is that even on Disney Plus right now? Like, let's be real for a minute.
Yeah, soon everybody's
Why?
gonna be wearing hijab to have to hide the hair, the body, and everything, even if
And
there's.
dude, they did like an awful edit where they edited like her hair so it covered, but it was the worst editing job. It looked like they opened up After Effects
Hmm.
and they used the hair simulation mod, but then they didn't customize it. And then they didn't change the lighting or anything to make it blend in. It's just awful.
Dude, they did something similar with I don't know if you rewatch Demolition Man, but they did a really fucking cheap edit in there where they did a little voiceover and
Oh
they went to
yeah,
hide Taco
dude,
Bell for
no.
Pizza Hut and it's done in a stupid fucking way.
I no. I've no.
You've seen it?
I wanted to forget that, dude. Then you just talked about.
Yeah.
Well,
Just we can't forget about it. They've been doing it, and they're
there's other stuff that was edited on Disney Plus. It's just a waste of time.
but they're going back and editing the movies that they bought. It's fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
like I don't care for that revisionist stuff. That's disturbing to me when you're over there editing stuff out that was in there. I don't know.
So saying to you, Crystal, the Amazon Lord of the Rings series will be plenty of Game of Thrones style.
Dude, no, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, dude.
Yeah.
They're trying to make like like hip hop elves. I don't even know, dude. It's sad.
It sounds
It's
everything.
shameful.
Yeah, everything I've heard about it sounds terrible.
Dude, I can't with that. I just hope it doesn't come out. I hope the set's plagued like with the Exorcist. Just don't let it come out. Why? Just no,
Ooh, it's 150 here.
dude. Because just Lord of the Rings is the one thing that's not fully tainted. I guess you could say the Hobbit films were suspicious, rightfully so. It should have been two films. But we can kind of overlook that. We can't overlook Amazon just doing like a tap dance on the grave of Lord of the Rings. I can't take that, dude. Because like they already wrecked Terminator, which I hold that very dear. It's gone. It's dead. They killed it.
I rewatched Terminator
Multiple
1.
times, dude. I didn't think you could kill someone twice, but like Terminator, they've done it, dude.
I watched one,
Just
two,
how?
three the other day, and Salvation, and I stopped there.
Dude, if you take out three, it should be one, two, Salvation, maybe, and that's it. Maybe Salvation, dude.
Three wasn't.
Just one and two.
Three's not great, but it's not that bad. At least close the loop.
Dude, don't do this to me.
No, I didn't. Dude,
Three's
I'm not too crazy. I love the first one, second one.
Besides that chick, there's no reason to watch three.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know
Pretty
what I'm
much.
saying, dude.
That's
There's
what I
no
just
other
said.
reason to watch three.
The chick and the fight between her and Arnie. The rest is shit.
That
Yeah,
was, dude, if the whole movie was just her fighting with Arnold, that would have been a different story. It's just sad.
Yep,
No.
I agree.
And dude, that awful, I couldn't even watch that Dark Fate thing. Amazon has it for free. I wouldn't even touch that, dude.
Mhm. No.
That's just no. I saw the trailers. I was like, I'm not doing this
yeah.
again, dude.
I tried watching Genesis, and I can't. Like the one
Oh,
after.
dude. Genesis was straight up trash, dude. That is awful.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody approved that, dude. Then they gave it a thumbs up, and they're like, it's good to go. No. Dude, that was like, after seeing that, I was like, I'm not watching any new Terminator movie they bring out ever after this. As no, you can't dupe me again, dude. Like what? It hurts.
Talking about Terminator. You know what I got yesterday? The RoboCop versus Terminator by Frank Miller and Walt Simonson.
Nice.
Never read it before.
It's decent.
Just decent.
It's pretty good. It's alright.
Yeah, McGee has high standards. The book doesn't cut it.
Oh, speaking of Mandalorian stuff though, what's with the chicks taking their helmet off like the entire time, then putting it on for 10 seconds and taking it off again? What's that about? That triggers me, man. Like, what's the point?
What the fuck is Kristana looking?
I do remember the Blood Rain movie.
I don't even know. I remember something about the Blood Rain movie, but
The
who's
actress.
Kristana looking?
Yes, it's the actress in Blood Rain.
Is that the girl that played in Terminator 3 or something?
You knew.
I don't know.
Die. Yeah, that's the other sad thing though. Comics. They're trying to, not comics, but I mean video games. They're trying to censor that too. Better watch out. Because now we're getting Resident Evil games where they're like, we can't have skirts anymore, guys.
Yep.
No skirts.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, are we serious? No skirts? Alright. Guess you don't want any money. That's just sad. Like, I don't even know. Everybody's becoming like a prude out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And not like, this is like extra. Like, if you don't want it, just ignore it. You know, why you have to ruin it? Be a party pooper for everybody else.
Because they're gonna say it's simple. They've been trying to tell you other things, so they got to destroy what you like so that you might appreciate what they're offering. Because
But what they're offering isn't good.
exactly.
They can have
Their
none for
replacement
titty
is
dog
awful.
ladies.
So they're taking away your good stuff. So you tell them that they're good because they need to feel special.
Oh my gosh, there's so many people simping for that woman from the I guess they're saying she's a vampire, I guess.
Who?
In the new Resident Evil game coming out, there's like this really tall chick with apparently big boobs.
Oh yeah, dude, that
And they
new
are,
chick
like,
that
there's,
had
like,
to like
people
bend
simping
down to go through the
Yeah.
door. Yeah,
They're like
dude,
simping
that
hard.
was weird. Cause I saw that like an image that they're posting of that tall vampire chick, and nobody was saying what it was from. I was like, guys, what is this? But it was all over Twitter. And then it's like, oh, Resident Evil Village or whatever. I was like, oh, I've been waiting for that game. But yeah, people were just fascinated with that
Yeah.
chick, how tall she is, and that she had to bend down to go through doors. They're like, I'm standing this character, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what is this?
They're talking about
What
like
is this standing?
yeah, they're like talking about like letting her step on them and all this stuff.
Yeah, dude, there's some weirdos. There's a whole category of that type of thing. People getting stepped.
Mhm. Hey, some people.
Like,
Dude,
what
it's weird.
happened to you? What happened to you as a kid that
people
you're
are-
over here? You're
Some
over
people like to
here.
get step on their junk.
So why?
I hope you get
That's gonna
therapy.
hurt though.
I know, but some people like to get hurt. It's
Well, I
weird.
know, but like,
Mickey-
there's levels though, man, and I
Mi-
feel like that's too far. Ouch.
Mickey, never look up the Pain Olympics.
Okay, I think it's
Throwing
about
it
time
out
that we end the stream.
Yes, it actually is. It's past 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I gotta pee. And I need,
Need to know, Chris. Need to know.
and I need to.
Just like Liam Neeson.
Yep.
Don't do it on stream. You're gonna get knocked off YouTube.
You're taking a sim. I mean a poo. Oh lordy. Oh my! But all right, let's start to wrap it up. Mr. Sim, your closing statements.
Like, sub, and subscribe to this channel, and go back to us on others.
All right, Miss McGee, your closing statements.
Hello. You can find me on Twitter at Crystal McGhee. That's CrystalMcghee. And you can watch out for the Indiegogo page. And yeah, I post a lot of stuff on Twitter usually. So that's where you can get updated on stuff. Find out when new stuff's coming out. Yeah.
Okay, before I do mine, Vossen here says, Count Dankula. And he quotes, "Not that anyone asked, but when I see that big titty goth giantess in the new Resident Evil, I'm going to throw it in her so hard that whoever pulls me out will be crowned King Arthur."
That's too.
Okay, wow.
There's That's the type of people on the internet, man. It's weird. He probably likes getting stepped on too.
Mhm.
He's like, where are the heels?
I feel like this is how you create Ted Bundy 2.0.
There's
I'm
not enough.
confused.
There's not enough therapy in America. But anyway,
Dude.
as for my closing statements, thanks everyone for coming. And for everybody in the chat, you all are amazing. Thanks to Mr. Sim, as always, for joining me as host. Thanks for Soul for keeping the chat in line.
Mostly.
The best
Yeah.
chat co-host.
And thanks again, Miss McGee, for joining us.
No problem.
You
It was
are
fun.
you are one
Where
of
else would I get to talk about random stuff on YouTube? Just your channel.
You're one of our favorite guests, and you've been with us since the early days of the channel.
Yeah.
Oh my! So, yep. So thanks everybody again, and we'll
They're
see.
gonna clip this stream. No. We've given them too much.
Thanks, Crystal, Frenchie, and Liam's water bottle. Oh dear. Join us. Let's see, on Friday. Yep, Friday. Me and Sim will be back again for the morning roast. And who's our guest? Oh, I'm tired. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Let me look here. Do I have a guest lined up?
We have a guest. See you all Friday.
I don't think I have a guest lined up yet. All right.
You gotta
yeah,
fake it till you make it, man. What
Yeah,
are you
right?
doing?
I'll get us somebody. Yep. See y'all on Friday. Later.
Later,
Later.
chat.
Roast time, same roast channel.